Okay, so what we need to do is come over to your blueprints folder and create a new folder called save game. I have one from testing, so don't worry about this. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna right click, go blueprint class, then go to all classes and search for save game. Like that, and then just name it. So we're gonna name it EP 3D platformer save data, like that. Okay, open that up, and basically what we need to do is we need to copy what's in our components, right, our quest system. So in quest base, you can see we've got current objective progress and current stage, which we need to put into our save system, as well as the let's open up the quest log. There's current active quest and completed quest. So let's go ahead and recreate that data over here. So come over to your variables, and it's going to be a name, an array, and this will be current active quests. So it's basically the same as that, right? And then completed quests. So do it again. Completed quests. Also make sure it's a name of an array type, and then we need to basically get the objective, progress, and details, right? And for this we need another structure that holds all that data. So come over to your save game, go to blueprints, structure, S, 3D platformer, save data. Open it up, and we basically just need to recreate what's here, right? So current stage and current objective progress. So let's go with current stage, and that will be our integer, and then current objective progress, and that will be a string of a map with an integer at the end, right? So that it's exactly like it is here. Oops, save that. Okay, and to add it here, what we're gonna do is add a new variable called quest progress, and we're gonna change this to a map, and here it will be of that structure S 3D platformer save data, like so. Okay, from here we're gonna create a new function that will handle saving our quest details. So let's open up a new function, call it save quest details. And now we can get an input, and this will be of our quest base, like so, and just name this quest base, quest reference, like so. And from here we're gonna get quest ID, get current objective progress, and get the current stage. So you can see how we're adding all of this basically into it, right? So from here, we're gonna get this quest progress and go add, like so. Let's drag this out like this. And quest ID is gonna be the identifier, like it is for everything else. And from here, we're just gonna make 3D like that, so that we can get this info and that info, like so. Let's switch this around. So we're adding our quest ID, our current stage, and objective to the quest progress variable. Okay, and from here now we need to load the data into our quest log. So let's go ahead and do that. Create a new function called load quests to log. And we're going to need an input here of type quest log, quest log, yeah, VPC quest log, and we'll call this quest log ref, like so. And what we're going to do is going to get our current active quests, make a for each loop, because we need to basically add each of our current active quests back into our quest log, right, every time we load. So from here we're going to drag down and go add new quest and connect this up like so. So basically it reads from our save data all our current active quests which we saved in our save quest system here, and adds them back into the quest log. Now we need to make some changes to the add new quest so that we can actually set our current stage and current quest. So come over to, by double clicking on your node here, it will bring you to the quest, and we're just going to drag off from the end here and go return node, like so. And now we're going to just drag off into here and do return value. Let's just make this quest return details, like so, right? Click compile save, and now if we go back to here, you'll see we've got this here. So we can drag out from here and go set current stage, like so. And then we're gonna set objective progress, like so. Now we need this info, right? So if we come over to, okay, so from here we're gonna drag in our quest progress and drag out here and type in find, and we're gonna look for the quest IDs, right? So that's what this is. And then from here we're gonna make break. Break, there we go. And connect current stages up to there and current mapping up to there, right? Okay, so make sure you compile and save. And now we need to basically create a game instance to actually save our data. So come back over to your content browser, right click, go blueprint class and get game instance. Will be this top one. And just name this the ED platformer _ game instance. Okay, now that we've created this, let's go into our instance, and we're going to basically create an initialize event. So like this, and we just going to have to check does save game exist, and now we're going to have to come up with whatever we want to call our save game. So let's just say for our instance, we'll just call it save game, right? And now we need a branch. Okay, and from the false, so if it doesn't, we're going to create a save game. And then we're going to look for our 3D platformer save game, right? And then we're going to promote this to a variable, and we'll call this save game data. And if it's true, we're going to load game from slot, like so. And this will be our save game, so make sure it's labeled exactly the same. And then we're gonna cast to 3D platformer save data, like so. And then we'll just set this variable as well. So basically, when we start our game instance, we check if there is a save game. If there is, then we load it. If there isn't, then we create one, right? And now we need to go into our project files or project settings and actually set this game instance as the game instance that we want to use. So open up your project settings, go to maps and modes, and in here. So at the bottom here, this game instance class, you just want to change this to your 3D platformer game instance, right? And now it's set. Okay, so what we want to do now is we want to actually create the saving in our game. So come over to your blueprint. This will just be for now. What we'll do in a bit, probably in the next video, well, after the quest system is done, is actually create a checkpoint system so that saves all of our stuff, right? But for now, come over to your BB player and find your begin play. Here it is for me. So let's just move this over, create a new sequence. We've already got the old system. So I'm just going to disconnect my old system and just move this out the way. Show you how to do this, right? Let's just move this far out the way, ignore that. So come over to your begin play, and then from here we're just gonna go sorry, just right click, get game instance, and that's going to reference that game instance we set up in the project settings, right? And from here we're going to go cast to 3D platformer game instance and connect this up like that, so that we're connected to the slot. And from here we're gonna set the variable, so promote to variable. That's fine. And from here we're gonna get save data, save game data like so, and we're gonna load game data, load quests to log, right, like that. And now we need the log, so come over to your VPC quest log and just connect that up like so, and that will basically, on begin of the our game, we will then load all the quests into our system, right? So let's comment all of this: load save game data to quest log, right? And we will expand on this to include our position and money and all of that a bit later, but for now this is how we do just for the quest. So what we need to do is let's debug and create a way to create our save games really easily. So I'm just going to come over here, get rid of this, probably delete this, yeah, that's fine. And we're just going to say debug key numpad 0, and that will be I'm already using numpad 0. Okay, let's do something different then. Debug key, let's say 9. Yeah, so the 9 on the keyboard, we're just going to use that as our save, right? So from here we're going to drag out our variable, the 3D platformer game instance. We're going to get save data, save game data like that, so, and we're going to go save quest details like so. And then we need to in our quest log component like so, get current quests. We're gonna for each loop it, because this is gonna be what's in our current quests, so that's what we want. This like so, yeah. And this will be our save quests to instance bug. So this won't be how it will be in the final setup, because that will just load everything at the same time. But we'll use a checkpoint system, so stick around for that. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we actually need to start loading our quest details. So come over to your save data folder, blueprint, come over to completed. We're gonna drag out from the quest log here, and go set active, current active quests, like so, and then do it again, but this time for set completed quests. And this will just come from the data here, right? So just connect it up like this. Click compile and save. Okay, so now we need to save this data as well, because this is all loading it. So come over to your save quest data, right? Sorry, not the save quest data. We actually can create a new function called save quest log. And this will have an input of quest log, which is already there, so quest log, so. And now we're gonna go drag out here, go set and set, like so, right? And then we just need to drag out from here and go get active, current active quests, connect it up, and then get completed quests and connect it up. Now we need to just call this function. So we come back over to our BP player now, and we basically need to save that quest log, right? So we come over here, we go save quest, not this one. Sorry, it's from the save data, save quest log, like so. And we'll put this into the completed, and then we just need to get our quest log, like so. And now it will save the quest log on the completion of the for each loop. Okay, and then on the complete, all we need to do is we need to save the actual game. So we're gonna get our game instance, and then we're gonna go save data, get save data, and we're gonna go save game to slot, right? And we basically need to make sure it's the same as what we've set up. Yeah, this one. So we can come over to our save game and just copy that name and make sure it's like that. And we can just expand this comment to include it all. And then click compile and save. Okay. So let's test out that it's actually working. So, game player. I'm gonna go get our quest. If yeah, get that. So you can see now we've got in our quest system here, we've got the fun thing on stage. I'm going to click one of two spheres, right? So we're going to do that. And now you see we've got one of two spheres, right? Great. So what we're going to do is press 9 now to save, and it's technically saved. So if I quit out and go back in, if I open up my quest log, you'll see now we've got our quests and we've got the quest completion as we wanted. So we can go again. And as you can see, we haven't actually saved what's in the world dynamically. We're just saving the quest system. So we got that, and we go back here, 2, right? So I'll press 9 again, close, open it up, and you can see we've got 2. So that's it for the saving of the quest system.